Hi guys, ImPacTGaming here, and today I'm bringing you another FIFA Southampton career mode. This one's episode number 7, I want to say. If my mouse decides to work, I'll let you know. Episode number 7. Now you might be thinking, how comes this video is almost 30 minutes long? But then again, you might not be thinking that because of the title of this video. But if you haven't seen the title, then, well, why not? I'll just tell you right, yes, there is now 3 games per episode, and let me tell you my reasoning behind this. As recording this episode, I did 2 games as I normally do, and then I started thinking, this is gonna take fucking forever. Any English teachers out there? Cheeky bit of wordings there. You understand that? Yeah, we did concede very early on, by the way. I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, 3 games per episode because I realised with all the competitions we are in, it's gonna take bloody forever to get this done. And because I'm only doing 3 a week, FIFA 17 will be out very soon. So if I don't, even with 3 games per episode, this might not even, like the one season, the 2015-16 season may not even finish. So I want to get close to finishing at least. But anyway, yeah, we did concede early on. You might be thinking, who are the opponents we're playing? FC Farm, or however you say it. THUN, I believe. It is in the Europa League, or the European match, as they say it on the game. We are playing straight away into this. The group without any games played, so a blank group table was. In our group we've obviously got Southampton. The opponents we're playing now is FC Farn. We've got Aberdeen and Rubin Kazan. Obviously I'll tell you the group at the end of the game. Oh, another quick note, by the way, I may not be able to commentate for the whole video because that's 30 minutes, or almost 30 minutes, just to show 29 actually, because no point having another minute on it. The only reason being is because it's that long and there may not be enough to talk about. You may know already that I can't even, well, most of the time I don't even commentate the full episode of A Road to Prestige, or maybe even a full video of a normal FIFA gameplay. And that's less to talk about. But there's now 1.5 times to talk about in these in the 3 games per episode as there was in 2 games per episode, or there should be theoretically. So 2 times 1.5 is 3, so yeah, that's how you work that out. But in this first game, we do have Alex Bray playing, which is the Swansea midfielder, I think we signed him from. That right midfielder. We plonked him in to see how well he would play in his European debut. We also put Oliver Davis, the Swansea goalkeeper we signed. We put him in for his European and club debut. And I was thinking straight away, like, well, fuck you know, we can't be good if we conceded in that amount of time already. But I don't think other than that he was tested. I might be wrong. I can't exactly remember the game because it was like 20 minutes ago now. Probably about 25 now actually, because I'm doing a commentary and it's about 3 minutes in. What else have we got here? So yeah, this is our first European match. By the way, I'm a bit rusty in this first game of FIFA because the last game I played of FIFA was on July the 5th. That was the, oh, by the way, equaliser. Who scored that one? It was Wenyama. And that was assisted by Sadio Mane. Oh yeah, by the way, that was when Wenyama redeemed himself. Can't exactly remember what he redeemed himself for, but he did redeem himself. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my last game of FIFA was on July 5th at 8 AM roughly. I worked that out based on the last time I uploaded a FIFA, which if I could scroll down on my YouTube it says July 5th, 2016, 8:41, and because these videos take a long time to get rendered and stuff, so I just put it down to like 8. It was probably a bit earlier than that, but roughly 8 o'clock was the last time I played on July 5th. So now currently, as of recording this commentary, July the 12th at 10 past 6. Wow, my prediction was quite nice. I writ that at about 10 to 5. Well, how is it 10 past 6? What? I have no clue how it's... Oh, I went downstairs. No, I didn't. What? How did 3 games take fucking 1 hour? Probably doing other stuff in the process. But yeah, it's currently 6 or 10 past 6 on the 12th. This video goes up at 4 PM on the 17th. So technically today, if you're watching this, or whatever day you're watching it, it's still today. So that's what I've written down anyway from now. By the way, after this first game, Pele has his suspension over. Can't exactly, obviously he got a red card, but I don't exactly know why he got it because I can't remember. Oh well. So yeah, he is now out of suspension. And by the way, just a quick little note, I've probably mentioned this already, but Pele in real life, from Southampton, he's actually gone to China. He's in the Chinese league now. Just to quickly say two words, money whore. But anyway, back to the video. Jordi Clausi, central defensive mid for Southampton, after this first game, he does send an email in and he said he's very frustrated with not getting enough first team minutes. So I did put him in for that second game, but I'll get into the rotation of the teams for the second game. I don't think I didn't really write down all the subs I made for the third game because I pretty much changed the whole squad. I thought it froze them, but they're just taking a free kick. I was kind of a bit worried there, to be honest, because I know how good the AI are at taking 3 kicks, so I was a bit like, oh shit, they could score this and go 2-1 up. But they didn't in the end, so that was fucking fantastic. I think that's all, literally, there's actually not much news in this video to talk about during the game, obviously. The majority of what I've written down is the group table for this first game after the change of team I had in for the second game. Because this is Europa League, so I'm playing on a Thursday night. We do We do actually play on a Saturday, I think, as well. So I think a 1 day rest. So I had to change quite a lot of players in there as well. I've obviously written down the stats for this game, the second game and the third game, and obviously the top 5 in the Premier League for the end of the video, which I'll actually say after the second game, considering the third game is Capital One Cup. So yeah, by the way, in this episode we have the European match now, we have the Premier League game in the second part, in the third and fourth segment, in the fifth and sixth segment it's the Capital One Cup. So 3 different competitions all in one video, very nice, probably one of the only times we'll see that. Actually, probably not, because in the next episode I believe we have an international match for Portugal. I may or may not be right or wrong. And one of them international matches, wherever that is, episode 8 or 9 it's in, we do end up playing England. So enough of the next couple of episodes. Other things I do explain in this video are the goals and shit from game 2 and 3. Yeah, so it's here. Because this first game's coming up to an end, actually, is that 70 minutes in? I think it is. Actually, no, I'll stay here. That was a very silly loss of a ball there, but I think I did very well there to win it back. Nice little through ball back down here. I pressed that so much earlier, and he just went to lob the keeper. I meant to just press B, but I was kind of annoyed with that, because I should not have been offside. It's just what happened in the game, just a bit of a delay. I think we've all experienced that in a FIFA game or in an EA game overall. So yeah, not too good at all. But they do pick up possession here on their right hand wing. Play it back, play it all the way across, which was quite nice to be honest. If I was him, I would have played it down that wing even more, but no. They did somehow keep the possession. They did very well there, to be honest. And then I had a nice tackle. Very nice tackle. Through balled it twice, and I think I came down. I was like, where the fuck is my player? And Jay Rodriguez, there he shows up. That's waiting for, because this is what Jay Rodriguez can do. He can cut through the defence and smash one in from a finesse shot in the corner of the goal. Lovely finish from Jay Rodriguez. I was buzzing after that. It was fucking amazing. Stephen Davis does actually get that assist. Jay Rodriguez with another goal, and let me just quickly mention the goals and the assists. I actually rewrote all this down because the first sheet wasn't looking too solid. So in the pre-season we had 1 red card, 2 conceded goals. We had 4 goals from Charlie Wilson, 1 from Victor Wanyama and 1 from, I think his name was Glazanio or whatever it is, Pele, just say Pele, he scored 1 as well. And we had 1 assist from Jay Rodriguez, Mane's, Josh Timms and Ward-Prowse. That was pre-season. But in the Premier League and the Cups, so Capital One Cup and the FA Cup, so them 2 competitions and the Premier League, goals and assists, we had 1 red card currently, 1 conceded, hang on. I'm pretty sure, wait, when was our red card? Yeah, let me just spoil it for you, we do get a red card. Oh no, that was in game 3, so don't matter. Oh wait. When was that? Wait, I do have another sheet of paper where I wrote this down in the first place. I already had a red card, so we do actually have 2 red cards now, so let me just quickly put that down as well. So we do have 2 red cards in Premier League and Cup. We have 1. What was the result in the second game? Well, okay. We've only conceded 1 goal in Cups and Premier League. That 1 goal being in the Premier League. The goals at the moment are Charlie Austin with 4, and Joel Campbell with 2, Juan Mi with 1, Shane Long with 2, Jay Rodriguez with 1, and Pele with 1. The assists are one apiece for Davis, Romeo, Campbell, Wanyama, and 2 for Jay Rodriguez. In the European game, for the game we just had, I've already mentioned Wanyama and Rodriguez got the goals, and Davis and Mane got the assists. For Portugal, we've had one goal and 1 assist. That was Ronaldo with the goal and Moutinho with the assist. I think I'm missing a competition there, so we've got European and the Premier League Cups. Is that everything? I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, for that first game, let me just mention what I was going to mention. The stats in that first game for us, we had 5 shots and 3 on target with 39% possession, one of the worst we've ever had. Before I do get into the other team stats for FC Farm, let me just quickly say, we are currently playing Manchester United, one of our toughest opponents I think we've played yet in this series, and it was a tough game as well. But anyway, back to the stats. FC Farn, or wherever you say the name, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, I probably am, because it's not an English club. That's why FC is at the front. But yeah, they had 3 shots and 1 on target with 61% possession. Obviously, we won that match 2-1. Well, my controls or my Xbox just darkened out. It's going to do it again in about 11 minutes. But yeah, the group table after our fixture and the corresponding fixture in our group, which was Aberdeen and Rubin Kazan. We are top, so Southampton are top of the group with 1 goal difference and 3 points. Same with Aberdeen, they come in second place with 1 goal and 3 points as well. And the other 2 teams, Rubin Kazan and FC Foran, are at the bottom, or the bottom 2, 3rd and 4th with -1 goal difference and 0 points. So now the substitutes we made for the second game. We took Victor Wanyama, Sadio Mane, Stephen Davis, Alex Bray, Jay Rodriguez, Charlie Austin and Stephen Davis. Oh no, that's not Stephen Davis, that's Oliver Davis, the goalkeeper. We took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We took them 7 out, and the 7 we replaced them with was Geordie Classy, the one that was frustrated with not playing, so we put him in at CDM. Shane Long, Ward Prowse, Joel Campbell, Tadic, Pele, and Fraser Forster. They all made their returns to the club. Or Classy made his debut for or under me as the manager. So they're the changes we did actually make. The second game, I'll tell you now, we had a very, very struggle period. I think we have a free kick or somewhat in this second half, I think, so not this first. Yeah, it was the second half because it was attacking the other goal. And let me just mention, our through balls in this game was just not working this episode. You'll see why. Literally, nothing was working. But the free kick we have in the second half, I feel like I should have scored, but because if you play career mode or any FIFA, you'll realise that the other team wall moves forward, and then the ref goes back to deal with it. So that happened, and then for some reason I couldn't move my player anymore. I couldn't move his aim or where he was looking, or I couldn't see how much power I was putting onto it. So we did end up missing that free kick. I will just say that. So we didn't score from that free kick at all. We did actually miss. It went over by like 3 or 4 yards, or 3 or 4 inches. So yeah, that was a bit annoying because I couldn't move my player, and I was actually going to move it a bit more to the right. I think I moved it too much. But I'm pretty sure, I was surprised they didn't score there, to be honest, but we did well to kick that out. They do have a corner, so they fizzed one in and punched it out. A little bit of a beautiful bit of goalkeeping from Fraser Forster. Glad I had him in the team. But Oliver Davis, by the way, does make his return, I believe, in the 3rd game in the Capital One Cup, because he is our cup keeper. And for now, he will be our European goalkeeper until we get to the harder games. So yeah, that's that. Somehow, for some reason, by the way, we actually have a higher percentage possession in this game than we did in the first game. But as you can see in this game so far, we're just nothing was working for us. We was losing possession every time. Our through balls weren't going through. That we actually should have conceded there, but another fantastic save from Fraser Forster. They do have it on the wing, and we give away another corner. I actually thought that was a goal kick there for a second, but obviously didn't look at it properly. But that's what you do. You always want the possession to be yours. But we do go into the second half at 0-0, and then yeah, not too good of a first half, to be honest. I feel like I got absolutely dismantled in that first half. Probably should have went 1-0 down, 2-0 down, but we did have 2 fantastic saves, which is actually quite realistic. Now this is the free kick, I think. I turned it a bit too much, I think. And I couldn't move. They blew the whistle, he told them off, and I'm literally wiggling my right thumbstick trying to move it. It just wouldn't work, look, ready? It just couldn't work. So I was like, drop, fuck it, I'm just gonna smash one. And then it went a bit too high. Couldn't see the power bar. I don't think I could anyway. I might not have been looking at the power bar, I might have just pressed it. But it's different with every player take. Like, even if you put it at the same point, some people or some players don't do it just as powerful. That's why they have certain stats. Do I need to mention anything else?
We've got some transfer information for you. Has gone through.
Oh yeah, by the way, after this game, if you do remember last episode, Charlie Austin did get suspended. He did get a red card, so that was not too good. I actually spelled his name wrong in that last, on my writing it down, I put it as L-E-Y, but yeah. Yeah, that was an anger red card last game, and last episode. So his suspension is over after this second game, that's why we had Pele up front, and not Charlie Austin. Or I would have kept him, actually I wouldn't have kept him on anyway, because he did play in that European fixture. So he was a bit out of energy. We've been getting many red cards lately. We do get one later on, like I've already mentioned. In the next game, you will see. We do have possession here, and we take it down to this left-hand wing with Tadic, I think. Nice cutback. What a fucking shit cross, by the way. Sorry, I need to cough. Actually, no, I don't. I fixed it. Our crossing in this game, to me, was absolutely fucking awful. We just couldn't, none of my crosses were working very well. Something to work on in the next episode. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over next episode. We do have the possession in the middle of the park, and we lost it again. Who would have thought? Wasn't having a fantastic episode for possession, was we? We never do, but in the last two games especially, like last game we had 39% possession, like I mentioned. They cut it back there, and then we do win back possession, I think, and then gave it back to them. They did cross it in, but we did get it away. Yeah, we had a nice, lovely chip through ball there to Pele, who's showing his strength and getting away from his man as well. But they did catch him up, and I had a nice finesse shot off the post and in. I was so happy with that goal. Trust me, I was going mental. My dad's actually in bed he's still in bed now when I'm doing the commentary. I was so fucking happy with scoring that goal, because this is one of our hardest fixtures. Manchester United, the team we're playing, they should have went 1 or 2-0 up in the first half. With our first shot, well actually I don't know if it was our first shot, no it wasn't, because of our free kick. But with that shot we had, it came off the post, so it didn't even count as an on-target shot, and we still scored from it. So I was so happy. I thought we was going to score a second one here, but I went to chip through ball it again, it just didn't go through quick enough. Again, with the delay time, it's just not good. God's sake, yeah. But next year, by the way, let me quickly just mention this now. When I buy FIFA 17, just to let you know, if you can record it, if I can record it properly, then I will. I record story mode, and if there's a career mode on it as well, which I hope there fucking is, because if there's story mode and no career mode, that's going to be annoying. Just in case story mode is absolutely fucking atrocious. But if there's career mode, there'll be another career mode series. If there's story mode, there may even be a story mode series. If it's good enough to record, I will see. More information will be when I get the game, so whenever it is released. Let me just do a quick little bit of research here while my computer is still unlocked, which is always the case. FIFA 17. Let's put the rail when it will come up. Yep, release date, here we go. September 27th, 2016. It's currently the 12th of July, so that's a couple months away. Wait, yeah, August, September, yeah, a couple of months away. Platforms it's being released on is PlayStation, or all of them. I'm surprised it's still getting released on, well actually I'm not surprised it's getting released on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Two words again, money whores. Too many money whores in this fucking episode, isn't there? What was his name? Pele, in real life, and then EA. Yeah, they can do what they want, they've got a company, they've got multi-millionaire probably, company. But yeah, we do go into this third game, let me just mention them stats. So Southampton v Manchester United, we was at home once again, we had 3 shots at 0 on target, but like I said, with that first goal wasn't actually on target because it hit the post. So 0 on target, 43% possession, which I actually thought we had a lot less, but yeah, Manchester United dominated us as I told you, 5 shots, 4 on target, so that could have even been 4-0. They had 57% possession, and we did win that 1-0. So now I'll go for the top 5 in the Premier League, since there's not a Premier League video now, or game, it's an actual Capital One Cup. So in first place in the Premier League currently is Chelsea with 7 goal difference. and 16 points. By the way, every team I'm about to mention in this top 5 have all played 6 games. I think Liverpool, like 9th or something, have played 5, but that's Liverpool, and they're not in the top 5. So in second we have Manchester City with 6 goal difference and 14 points. Surprisingly, Southampton, or us, we are actually 3rd place still with 6 goal difference and 14 points, just like Manchester City. They're above us because they've got 11 goals, but they've conceded 5. We've scored 7 and conceded 1, I think. I'm going to quickly take a drink because I've been talking non-stop for pretty much 20 minutes, so 2 seconds. Right, we are back. Now we get into 4th place. We do have Tottenham Hotspur with 5 goal difference and 11 points, and taking that 5th spot, which could have actually changed a lot of things, is Manchester United, the recent opponents we did beat, with 5 goal difference and 10 points. Now let me just change this up a bit. If we was to lose to Manchester United, let's say 1-0, just because that was the result we won by, let's say if they won 1-0, we would have had 5 goal difference and 11 points. We would have been above Tottenham probably still, but that means Tottenham would be 5th, we would have been 4th, and United would have had 13 points, and they would have been 3rd. So that changes everything. We're 1 place down, United 2 places up, and Tottenham 1 place down. That means we would have been 5 points behind Chelsea. So that victory did actually mean we're close to Chelsea. Obviously, we're only 2 points behind them now. I'm trying to push for Champions League next season. Probably not that it matters, because I probably won't end up doing another season on this because of when FIFA 17 is released. I've got about 2.5 months to finish this season 1. If I started this early on, maybe so. But just to let you know, this video goes up on the 17th. I mentioned that at the start. When new games come out, so when FIFA 17 comes out and when Call of Duty Infinite Warfare comes out, the schedule may opt to change. What that means is that the series I'm currently doing will probably go on for a slight bit longer from when they're released, just so I can get used to the games. Just to let you know, I will upload my first ever game on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare if there's a theatre mode. If there's not a theatre mode, then I'm very, very sorry, because that means I can't record Call of Duty gameplays unless I stream it or do it properly, so play 5 minutes into a game of TDM and then record it as I'm going on. Hopefully, if that's the case, then hopefully the game is TDMs are only up to 75 kills, because then most games will be like 3 minutes long, and that's nice, but it's a bit too short. That means no 60 bombs, that means no 70 series for Stumpy. It's a bit of a nonce. Hang on, what would he do there? 70 series, that's obviously 70% of the kills, so 70% of 75, what is that? 10% is 7.5, so 20% is 15, so 15, 45 plus 7.5, 52.5 roughly. You'd have to get 53 kills to actually beat that challenge in regular TDM, or olden days TDM. Funny story actually, I was watching my channel Shayla earlier, the one I actually uploaded over a year ago on Black Ops 2, and I was like, wait, the last clip is when I get the last 2 kills of the game, 74 and 75. I was actually thinking, hang on. If I remember rightly, this is the end of the game. Why is it only 74 kills? I was really, I thought really weird that it was, or it looked weird anyway, that getting the winning kill with it, was like 75 kills. It just didn't look right. And that's what it looks like if you watch old videos, really. I know it's not really that old, it's only about a year and a half old, but yeah, not good. Currently, by the way, I'm still on this website. I'm still on Google on the release date of FIFA 17. It's got Jamie Vardy on the front. Hopefully that is still the case, because he does deserve it. But we do go into the second half of this third game, Capital One Cup. 3, I was about to say 3-0 down. No, it's 0-0 against Bradford City. But because we're coming up to an end, I will quickly mention the last 2 things, or what happens in the game and the stats. Let me start with what happens in the game. We do get a red card for our defender, Yoshida. Like I said in episode or part 1. If I said this in either game 1 or 2, that we changed pretty much the whole squad into youngsters, because it's Capital One Cup, which no one cares about. It's peasant points pretty much. But yeah, we do get a red card for Yoshida. He's a centre back. He only got a 1 match ban though. We do end up scoring 2 goals in this game. We do win 2-0. We scored 2 goals after the red card. So that was Shane Long and Joel Campbell. Joel Campbell was a solo goal, and that was late, like near on the end of the game, and Shane Long probably ran about whenever, but I didn't. Their defence or one of their players assisted it for me. By the way, I pressed B really early there, and because it went too far, it still reacted a bit late. Yeah, we do score 2 goals. We did make some super subs at half time. We did bring on Davis, Rodriguez, and Shane Long. So Joe Rodriguez, Stephen Davis, and Shane Long. So yeah. I don't know when we score, but let me just quickly tell you the stats. Bradford City, 1 shot, 0 on target, 56% possession. Southampton, 8 shots, 4 on target, and 44% possession. We do have a free kick here though. Passes it out to the wing, back into the centre, and we lost possession. No, we do keep it actually. What do we do with this? I can't remember. Cut back? Yep. As usual, we did. I think this is my red card here because I got a bit pissed off. So yeah, fuck you. Yep. I was like, yeah, go on, give me a red card, dare ya. That's literally my words. I was just annoyed that I lost possession there because I don't think I deserved to. Because if I remember rightly, I did pass, it just didn't work. So I got pissed off and took it out on my defender to get him a red card. But yeah, we had a chip through ball there, and Sadio Mane, I think that was, just didn't run. I might be wrong, because I don't even know if Sadio Mane was playing. He probably wasn't. Whoever it was, he wasn't running. So this is the goal. They fed me the ball, and then I scored. I was like, well, that ended well, didn't it? Good. Look, and I can sometimes support you, because we did score. So yeah, why not? Got a couple of minutes left in this first episode of 3 games, 28-minute long video. Hang on, just sitting here. It looks like the video is jumping, but I think it's just Upload Studio, because the milliseconds are literally jumping as well. It's doing about 17 seconds and jumping every time, 17 milliseconds. Hopefully that's not the case in the video, because if it is, it's going to be really annoying. We almost scored there again from Shane Long, but he shot right at the keeper. I didn't finesse that one. Maybe I should have, and he might have scored. That's literally going to do it for the commentary for me. I think I've done well to speak for 27.5 minutes. I'm saying that because I've still got to talk about other stuff. I think I've mentioned everything. Yes. I mentioned all of this. I mentioned everything here. Yes. Yeah, I mentioned everything, so that's good. So yeah, we did pick up another yellow card there. So stay tuned for the other game, or the other goal in this video. So for that, it's all done now. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Leave your suggestions down below, and I'll see you next time on the channel for another FIFA video, which is on Tuesday the 19th. So see you then. Thank you for watching, and see you later.
Still 1-0 here, with the time almost up. What about this impacting on their next game?
Well, Southampton go up against SwifTsYT after this, and certainly not hit the heights.
But in the shot go! The supporters, Alan, trying to play their part here and lift the home team.
Yeah, I think they believe, Martin. The question is, do those players down on the pitch believe as well here?
Thomas. Not much margin for error, but the player didn't make an error. He read it very well, and they're still surviving at this important stage. This is Campbell. Space for the shot! And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Just widen the margin here to 2-0.